and we are going to recap it from page number 19. Okay, the third paragraph. On the day of the inauguration, I was overwhelmed with a sense of history. Yes, on such a day, when the inauguration ceremony was getting hailed, getting commenced. Yes, this man is overwhelmed with emotion. Yes, the senses of history, that how history took the turn and they all got emancipated from the slavery of eons, of centuries. सदियों के स्लेवरी से किस तरह इन लोगों को आज़ादी मिल गई. So they were quite overwhelmed with the sense of history. In the first decade of the 20th century, a few years after the bitter Anglo-Boer War, yes, before my own birth, the white-skinned people of South Africa patched up their differences and erected a system of racial domination against the dark-skinned people of their own land. Yes, how the war was meaningful, sensible, that Africa had been enslaved there. Africa had been enslaved. That the racial discrimination started by the white people over the dark-skinned people. The structure they created formed the basis of one of the harshest, the most inhuman societies the world has ever known. Yes. The worst kind of ignominies, the torture, coercion, atrocities, exploitation of all these people by the white started working there. And the societies of the world hadn't known this kind of torture if had been committed upon the human beings. So it was quite inhuman in treatment. Now in the last decade of the 20th century, and my own 8th decade as a man, yes, the 8th decade, octogenarian, he was going to be 80 years old, octogenarian, yes. So 8 decades of his life had passed just fighting this war, just going through the pain, the torture, putting up with the torture, but challenging, defying their system. That system had been overturned forever and replaced by one that recognized the rights and freedoms of all peoples. Yes, regardless of their color, of their skin. Finally, the moment came. Finally, the moment reached when they all were liberated from the bondages of slavery and their rights were restored to them. Yes, their rights were restored to them. उन लोगों के जो अधिकार थे उनको वापस मिल गए. The system that had been overturned. The ruling of the English upon these black people had been overturned. The day had come about through the unimaginable sacrifices of thousands of my people. He says that his people, the people of Africa, African people fought relentlessly, unintermittently, untiringly for several years, decades. Thereafter, they could get this particular day. Unimaginable sacrifices. What kind of sacrifices? Unimaginable, akalpaniye, what cannot be imagined. People whose suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. Yes, those people who could have hanged themselves over the altar of this emancipation can never be paid in, in money, in emotion, in pain, in feelings. जिन लोगों ने आज़ादी के संग्राम में अपने आप को आज़ादी के बलिवेदी पे कुर्बान किया, निछावर किया, कभी उसको चुकाया नहीं जा सकता है पैसों में, शब्दों में, श्रद्धांजलियों में, इन कॉन्डोलेंसेस इवन दे कांट बी रिपेड, they can't be paid. I felt that day. I have on so many other days that I was simply the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before me. Yes, those persons who have laid down their life, yes, got themselves completely riddled with the bullets, shed their blood on the road, they shed their streams of blood. Yes, and then he is the sum of the carry of all those people who could sacrifice for his country, for their country. Understand? He is the carry, he is the sum of the total, the sacrifices, crucifixions. Those who had been given the noose round their necks, जिन लोगों को फांसी का फंदा लगा दिया गया, इस सब सारे लोगों के जोड़ का एक नतीजा ये नेल्सन मंडेला. He is the sum of he is the total sum of all those persons, of all those patriots, Deshbhakt, nationalists, those who had gone before me, those who had been dead for this country before his arrival. That long and noble line ended. That long and noble line ended and now began again with me. And once again, this line is starting from him. I was pained that I was not able to thank them and that they were not able to see what their sacrifices has wrought, has brought, has caused. Yes, some millions of people crucified themselves, sacrificed themselves, and they couldn't see their liberated country. They might be rolling in their graves that their country might be still unemancipated, unfreed, unliberated, still to be a slave, still to be the colony. The motherland is still, no, motherland is India, fatherland is England. So every country treats its country with different sense of understanding. The policy of apartheid created a deep and lasting wound in my country and my people. Yes, the wound that was perpetuated, that was inflicted. ये जो घाव जो उसके ऊपर जो inflict कर दिया गया, they inflicted. Yes, that was the scars of these wounds are still there, cannot be effaced in all the eons that are to come, that in all those centuries that are to come. वो जो घाव उसके ऊपर जो इन्फ्लिक्ट किया गया, परपिचुएट किया गया, वो सूख तो गया, स्कार हो गया. Yes, and now this scar is not going to be deleted, is not going to be effaced. E-F-F-A-C-E, effaced. Yes. In all those years, what are to come in the history of Africa, अफ्रीका के इतिहास में आने वाले जितने हजार साल होंगे, ये घाव का जो दाग है वो मिटेगा नहीं. It is not going to get just removed from there. All of us will spend many years, if not generations, recovering from that profound hurt. Yes, some thousands and thousands of millions of years would pass. But what South Africa had gone through the torture and pain in achieving that emancipation would be continued to be seen, would be continued to be manifested, would be continued to be reckoned by the people, recounted by the people. Even today, in India, we remain telling the stories, the narrations of all those persons who had been over the hanging gallows, over the hanging gallows, who took the gallows within the neck. Yes. So these are the patriots. And of course, 10% patriots, then 90% traitors were also there. If 10% patriots are there, then 90% traitors were also there. Traitors, Gaddar. That who had been helping all those persons just to get benefited. And this was happening. But the decades of oppression and brutality had another unintended effect, and that was that it produced the Oliver Taboos. Walter, yes, decades of oppression and brutality could give birth to these persons who could not put up with the insult and raise their voice. And their voices got so much raised that the entire Africa started listening to them. And they started following them. And they became the pathfinders, path blazers, torch bearers of all these revolutionaries, of all these rebels who had been on the path of freedom, on the path of emancipation, to get their country emancipated at all cost, even paying the price of life. They struggled, they battled against the English. And good morning. And this produced Oliver Taboos, Walter Sissulus, and the chief Luthulis, and Yusuf Dadus, the Bram Fishers, the Robert Subokus of our time, men of such extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity that their like men never be known again. Yes, personalities like them would never take birth again on the soil, on this soil. इस मिट्टी में, इस देश में फिर इस तरह के लोग, the people of courage, wisdom and generosity would not take birth. Because situation makes the person so. Now there would be no Gandhi. There would be no Khudiram Bose, no Chandrasekhar Azad, no Bhagat Singh, no Ram Prasad Bismil. There would be no Jayaprakash Narayan. These were the freedom fighters. Why? Because country is not a slave now, and so this person will get motivated by a sense of patriotism and will rise against. Now rising against the government will be a traitor. Will be a terrorist. अब देश के खिलाफ अगर खड़ा होने वाला होगा तो वो गद्दार होगा, वो तो आतंकवादी होगा, वो क्रिमिनल हो जाएगा. But it was a time when the foreigners used to rule upon us or rule upon any country. Their people used to be the outlaws in their eyes. They were the terrorists in their eyes. Yes, of course, before 1947, all the Indians were the terrorists in the eyes of the English. And so all the Africans happened to be the criminals in the eyes of these English people. Perhaps it requires such depths of operation to create such heights of character. Yes, of course. Such depth of operation. The persons are oppressed. They are subjected to operations, exploitations, atrocities. Yes. So This kind of operation used to give birth, used to forge the character of such heights. Character of such height. इतनी ऊंचाई का कैरेक्टर, पात्र, किरदार. ये ऑपरेशन, एट्रोसिटीज, एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, जो शोषित है, जो वंचित है, जो पद कुचलित है, yes, those who are the sidetracked, marginalized, trodden down, yes, in society, these are the persons who could rise in their senses against the enemies for the nation. My country is rich in the minerals and in gems that lie beneath its soil, but I have always known that its great wealth is its people, finer and truer than the purest diamonds. Of course, millions of trillions of diamonds are there within the soil of South Africa. But the finest diamonds are those persons who are the people of that country, who have gone through the tortures of the English, who had been strapped with the tires and set on fire, who were tied with the trees and set on fire, who were hanged. Some millions of people were hanged. They had caused the fear in their heart and mind, and they were like driven cattle. वो हाके जाने वाला जो है सो गाय बैल भैंस की तरह हो गया था, जानवर बनाया हुआ था उन लोगों को. Yes, they were not treated as the human being, they were treated as the animals. And that's why the dark corner, the dark world, it is known as the dark continent. ये डार्क कंटिनेंट के नाम से आज भी जाना जाता है. It is still known to be the land of dark continent. It is from these comrades in the struggle that I earned the meaning of courage. Yes, these persons who did not feel the consternation, the fright, the fear, consternation, C-O-N-S-T-E-R, N-A-T-I-O, consternation, fright, fear. And these persons didn't get scared. And so, such persons who were taking the noose in their neck gave rise, gave birth to the number of the patriots who also got inspired to follow their path to get hanged for the country, for their nationality. Time and again, I have seen men and women risk and give their lives for an idea. Yes, whenever the idea came to their mind, they spoke. And idea is the most original thing, I have told you. Idea is the first thing that comes to mind. Of course, feeling is earlier. Sensation, perception is earlier. Sensation, perception, recollection, recrudescence. No. Sensation, perception, recollection, then recrudescence. So first of all, the person feels. Thereafter, the perception is there. Perception, the idea is formed. And as soon as the idea is formed, it mingles into the thought. It forms the shape of the thought, and thought is given to the world. Ideas are given to the world, and ideas are the first hand things, newborn thing to the mind of a person. Since the person doesn't use that idea, so the idea goes to other one. Idea doesn't constrict or confine itself to a mind of a person. If that mind appreciated that, it will stay till the appreciation is there. The moment it is not appreciated, it will go to the other mind, and the mind who have written that one, that has gone to be the new thing for him, for the world. Idea. Anyway, so time and again I have seen men and women risk and give their life for an idea. एक आइडिया के चलते जो है सो अपनी ज़िंदगी वो कुर्बान कर रहा था, औरत मर्द सब. It was not that the women were in the backyard and the men were fighting. In our country only, of course women had been there, but they were not hanged. But in their countries women were not spared. They were used like the animals. Yes, उन लोगों को तो एनिमल की तरह यूज़ करते थे. I have seen men stand up to attacks and tortures without breaking, showing a strength and resilience that defies the imagination. Yes. Now will you agree with me? And beating and tearing their skin. Now chopping their skin. Now will you agree? And showing the world कि now this thing will happen to each and everyone if you raise your voice against the government. And that was a challenge thrown to the people by the English, that the unimaginable sufferings they were subjected to, they were coerced to, and without expressing a ooh or ah, they just went through that torture without breaking down, showing their strength. Okay, you beat me, you kill me, you set me on fire, but I shall not cry. I shall cry only that my country should be liberated. Long live liberation, long live liberation, long live revolution. Inqilab Jindabad, Inqilab Jindabad. Long live revolution. And so they had been shouting and they had been dying, showing a strength and resilience, the ability to deal with the kind of hardship or recover from the effect, and defies the imagination. Kalpana को भी defy करता था. Challenge. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear. That courage was not in the absence of fear. कि आज मैंने बहुत हिम्मत कर लिया है कि मुझे डर नहीं है. Yes, of course, there had been the fear, but fighting against the fear, I was developing my courage. Not surrendering to the situation that beleaguered from all sides and now surrender to the situation. No, he would fight. Just getting garroted, just getting surrounded by the enemies, and thereafter, just in the middle, the nucleus started fighting. Because he was made the nucleus, he was in the middle, he was sent into the middle in the, yes, and so the nucleus is the more powerful thing if it understands its power. Power, an atom is that powerful that the entire world can be finished with that atom. Ek atom. And here is the human being with trillions of quintillions of jillions of atoms made of. इंसान तो अरबों खरबों एटम से बना हुआ है. One atom is heavy upon the entire world. एक atom. To release the strength, the impetus, the force of the atom, of an atom, the entire world will get finished. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear. Yes,